And we want to thank you for being here on News Now from Fox with us. We're going to kind of sidestep right now and talk about the latest from the Biden administration, but also the latest from Texas. A Texas judge is temporarily blocking President Biden's plan to halt deportation. Fox's Hunter Davis joins us now from Texas. Hunter, the state is leading the charge to this change. Is that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. This all started on Friday when Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton filed a lawsuit saying the Biden administration did not provide, quote, concrete, reasonable justification for the deportation ban. On Tuesday, U.S. District Judge Drew Tipton issued a temporary restraining order sought by Paxton, the judge saying he wrote the order to, quote, keep the status quo. The move strikes a major blow to the president's immigration overhaul, which also includes establishing an 8-year pathway to citizenship for those currently in the country illegally. Paxton saying to Fox News the executive order issued by President Biden breaks federal law.
It's clearly a violation of federal law, statutory law, and the Constitution for the executive branch to decide that they are no longer going to enforce immigration law. That's not up to the president. If the president wants that changed, he now has a Democratic Congress, and if he wants to get that changed, he can change immigration law.
The White House did issue a statement following the restraining order. It read in part, quote, President Biden remains committed to taking immediate action to reform our immigration system to ensure it's upholding American values while keeping our communities safe. Now, that restraining order went into effect on Friday. It'll last 14 days, which puts it through February 5th, while the rest of this lawsuit is being sorted out. Back to you.
Yeah, so Hunter, I'm curious, obviously you heard from the White House right there, but are we hearing anything else from President Biden and his team?
Not really, actually. There was a press briefing earlier today around noon Eastern, and we kind of expected some questions to be geared toward this immigration policy because this ruling was issued yesterday, but it wasn't. That oil legislation is kind of just taking over everything at the moment. So we do hope to hear some more stuff in the days to come, whether that be from Paxton or from the Biden administration. But we do know we have until February 5th before we can see at least something happen.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, obviously, with all of these new executive orders and whatnot coming from the Biden administration, from the Biden administration, they're going to be met with opposition from states or leaders. But did this come as a surprise from Texas, or no? Was it to be expected, do you think?
I think the clear answer is no. I mean, it's a Republican-led state that was largely against President Biden winning in the first place. You had Attorney General Ken Paxton that filed several lawsuits against the Obama-Biden administration just a few years ago. So I don't think it comes as a surprise that the second Biden stepped into office, Texas was ready to fight.
All right, we appreciate you out there, Hunter Davis in Austin, Texas, giving us the very latest on what's going on with this lawsuit, and I'm sure we'll continue to follow this story as it develops. Thanks for joining us here on News Now. And a nice live look at the White House there as we head off into another